I think this is a very important session for a number of reasons. The first is that it links issues of vulnerability and poverty, current and future, to data on the labor market and on jobs. So it's a way to think about employment or unemployment or forms of employment and employability in a framework that factors in vulnerability. And that is really a very important addition to the whole conversation about labor markets. Secondly, it gives us food for thought about what kinds of questions we ask. So that in 2018, adding that module on coping mechanisms and shock is a real addition to the ELMPS as a methodology. So I think that the level of interest we saw in that paper by Iman Hilmi and Rania Rushdie on COPs and shocks, coping mechanisms and so on is proof that even in terms of the tools we use, we need to add these more social or contextual issues. Thirdly, I think it brings up very important things about gender that just do not budge, the coverage gaps, the job quality gaps, the representation, the vulnerability to shocks and so on. And it brings up gender in interesting ways, that in some contexts, gender, women play a protective role rather than the opposite, when we always think that women are more vulnerable, or that women, because they self-select, they are in better jobs than men. So I think that addition of making us think of gender not as women are worse off, men are better off, but to problematize the gender landscape. I think the fact that Iran and Iman are young researchers, brilliant researchers, is so encouraging and so heartening, and both their papers are real, I think, additions to the conversation. And finally, that there is a labor market panel survey. There is data that we can think about and discuss and so on. That really is a bright spot now in Egypt.